That fucking biscuit.
I don't know if anyone's watching, but I just killed him.
Fucking crazy. You are fucking crazy, man.
Nah, they're just shit, man.
That's fucking Midkit, what the fuck, man?
Oh, that. Yeah.
Bro.
So I killed that guy with the orbit, and I got all the crit from that. So I have all the headshot and all the crit. Think about it. With a Famous, I then have 60 crit chance, 183 crit damage, and 170 headshot damage. That's why it's stronger. It's for when I proc the orbit. If you run full crit when you proc the orbit, you don't gain much.
It's like a file in Warzone, man.
Nice lag, wow.
Yeah, what the fuck, man?
Oh my god, you're procking me. Guy's lagging. This guy's trying to lag switch.
Behind you.
He's
Look
lag
at
switching.
this, man. Look at this,
Yeah,
man.
he's trying to lag switch. It's failing. Every time he shoots me is when it fails. Is that not like a coincidence?
Fucking ball. Ah, what? He's left side. Get out!
What the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
What is he doing? He's lag switching. Yeah, he's lag switching. Yeah, he's lag switching.
It's just lagging, I think.
No.
That's lag switch.
It's not a lagger. This is not a lagger, Martin. What the fuck, man? That's Division DLL technique, man.
Yeah.
It's the same shit, man. The same,
Yeah.
exactly the same shit, man.
Yeah. Look at that. One.
The one on the ass much bigger than the one on the shoulder, man.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Hey, Banshee Pulse. Like, Banshee Pulse and foam.
Direct switch. No, it's not.
Yeah, that guy's doing some... No, he is. He's lag switching.
Look at this. Fucking rat.
Guys are awful. These are the worst players I think I've ever fought.
Nice body. Look at how many. When you put decoy, it's gone, man.
Yeah. Fucking crazy player.
Crazy aim.
Oh my god, I almost knocked my fucking milkshake on the floor. Oh my god, I just flicked so hard my milkshake's my mouse pad. I had to regular medkit there.
وقع الملكشك على الترابيزة.
This guy is, he scares me. Guys, a shot are gonna make it. Fuck. Bye, have a good time.
They can. They need to fucking come from the ropes or come from the other side. This is the most funny area. Now they need to fucking flank again from behind.
Come on, medkit. Oh.
Look at the fucking combat, man. Last night I saw a player getting out of combat after each kill, man.
But I'm in combat with these guys, that's why.
But they didn't shoot you. Like switch up. No, it's nothing. The guy behind you.
I can't let this guy medkit. If I let this guy medkit, I fucking lose. I need a medkit. I need to kill him and get a medkit from him.
Fuck.
Easy dog shit. Nice lag switch.
Lag switch, he had a lag switch.
Not gonna lie, my heart is pounding, mate.
Go to the drop. Maybe you get
Yeah,
some
that's what I'm
lucky.
doing. That's what I'm doing. Oh yeah. A little bit of corner glitch, why not?
Fire, sticky fire.
Watch out from your right side, bro.
Sticky fire. Motherfucker, okay.
Still no medkits, that's a joke. That's why I have the crit damage, so when they move like that, you still shoot them in the body. Damage is still decent.
You need to watch your back too, bro.
The end. He didn't see me, man. He didn't see me. He didn't see me. He didn't see me. No. He didn't see me.
Yeah.
Look at these fuck you leeches.
He just ran past you.
Oh, I thought he was just gonna like run and then like turn on me.
Imagine he inviting more from his clan, man. Look how many from his clan, man.
Yeah, everyone, what's going on? Hope you guys enjoyed the intro gameplay segment. That was meant to be a separate video in and of itself, but I decided to squeeze it in for this one. I have already moved on to new builds or build variants, and I'm not using this build so much as of right now, but I did use it for a good 2-3 weeks non-stop, you know, testing the build, getting gameplay and all sorts. And I already posted one gameplay on this build already. It's the one with the no foxes, no contractors. This is a headshot AR build, but with crit damage. Some people go for crit charts, some people go for weapon handling when it comes to headshot builds. Quickly show you a headshot weapon handling build that looks something like this, with the Fox's Contractor and the Walker. When you're only specking for one particular source of damage, you're going to want to spec for, well, you know, multipliers like the Walker and Harris and the Fox's Contractor. But trying something a little bit different. This is the crit and headshot build, but crit damage. The reason you go for crit damage instead of crit charts as your alternative damage stat is you can always make up your crit charts with Finisher. And I'm going to hammer it into your head a little bit more. You've got to get this playstyle into your head. Anytime you see a decoy, a diki drone, a summit turret, whatever it is, you know, a weak player, an NPC spawning out of a door behind you, kill it with a Finisher pistol, right? Swap off of that shit. Make sure you get the headshot, get your concussion proc, and you are going to shit on people. That's the whole point of this build. It is a headshot build that is headshot on every single piece and every mod. Headshot, 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 headshot. And unfortunately I don't have it on my bag because, well, I can't have everything in the game. Clearly I need to get a blue headshot and crit damage backpack with concussion that is either a Prov, Prov, Grupo, Fenris or Cheska. I just can't find it, so I'm going to have to deal with the one crit chance crit damage roll. But yeah, crit damage is the secondary attribute on every piece, so it is actually going to be crit damage and headshot every single piece where you can. Now, Fred Trigg, who reinvigorated the idea of this kind of build, because during TU10, when assault rifles got buffed, everyone was going through, you know, basically taking different routes to making the best high-end assault rifle build. And everyone seemed to have settled on the whole classic Foxes, Contractor, you know, Grupo bag or Fenris chest, maybe an improvised here, or Cheska holster, and then like a, I don't know, a Coyote. People seem to settle on that, and if you're a body shot player, yes, that is probably still going to be the best build for you. But for those of you who want to try something different, something with a little more potential, actually ditching the named pieces, which is a really good idea, because you free up a brand set bonus, and you free up an attribute, which can be crit damage and crit damage. So you could be gaining 27 crit damage or 25 headshot damage, depending on which way you would normally spec. That's just on one piece. Of course, you can put the third Prov. I like to run 2 Prov and Cheska in my build, because 15 headshot damage is actually really nice to have, and a 10 crit chance. Again, crit chance from your brand set bonuses remain to be the best source of crit chance in the game, so why not use the Cheska and the double Prov to get your crit chance up, and not getting it on your attributes is always the best way of doing it. Yes, you can use attributes and go for full body shot, but yeah, for those of us who want to try something different and have more potential, specking for full headshot, full crit damage, and gaining crit chance from your orbit is actually the best way to get damage, providing you can reliably and consistently proc your finisher. So, looking at the stats on the Eagle Bearer, we have 46 crit chance. It should be 40 because I do have that one roll in the bag. So if that was the case, I would have 40, 163, or 162, sorry, and 190 headshot. Of course it's 180 because I don't have perfect rolls. And on the FAMAS, which is your primary, I do put my primary weapon on my second slot. I always put Eagle Bearer or whatever in my primary slot. It's just the way I do things. It may not be the same for you, nor does it matter. But yeah, because you don't get the long underbarrel with Firewall, I can't put the 10 crit damage mod, otherwise I would. I'd like to give the crit chance the same between the FAMAS and the EB, but it is what it is. So yeah, lower crit damage on the FAMAS, but higher crit chance. That's 51, 147 and 117. When I proc that finisher, we're going to go straight up to 60 crit chance, and we're going to go up to, well, an additional 40. So 140, 187 crit damage, which is really high. Of course, that would be 180 as well. So it could be 180 and 187. Again, I don't have the perfect rolls. It's not easy to get crit damage and headshot damage on all of your pieces whilst retaining at least 4 blues. Yes, I recommend at the very least 4 blues. You get so much damage, right, from your attributes that you just don't need the core. You don't need the reds. Ideally, I would actually have this build be a 5 blue or even a 6 blue, but I just can't get the pieces. And I have other pieces here with blue and headshot and crit damage, but they are the same. They are either a Grupo or a Fenris. And yeah, finding a an unbreakable crit damage and headshot damage chest piece is incredibly difficult. My only blue chest piece is crit chance and headshot, and yeah, it's just a wrong roll. I can't make a build with 2 incorrect rolls. If you can get every single roll, crit damage and headshot, and at the very least 4 blue, I do recommend you guys put a Coyote's Mask on. Of course, for me, that would be a second crit chance, crit damage roll, and that's just going against the whole premise of the build. And of course, it's adding another red, taking me to 3-3. So in my build, with the pieces I have, I cannot do it. But if you guys can do it, that would be a very good way of doing it. Because then what's going to happen is, of course, I'm lacking a headshot roll there because I haven't got the headshot roll on it. You could drop the crit chance roll on the bag. You'd go down to 46 crit chance, and then when you gain your mid-range proc, you'll be up to 56 crit chance, which is perfect, right? But then if you do get yourself into close range, and let's say, for example, you have a finisher proc, and you get into close range with the Coyote, you're going to be gaining, well, 65 crit damage from, the pistol and one piece, as opposed to just a basic 15 from the third prov. So, yeah, you gain a lot from doing that. But, yeah, I can't do it. I'm a poor motherfucker. This is how I've rolled my build. You're going to be maining Unbreakable for your chest piece talent, and you're going to want to go for Concussion. Any other talent, let's say you don't have Concussion, but you have like a blue backpack with crit damage and headshot. What do you want to put? Well, you could potentially go with Adrenaline Rush. It's not the worst thing in the world, but again, this build is all about gaining damage through the use of talents. High armor base, everything to do with damage, and gaining even more damage from things like Concussion, well, and Finisher. Of course, your Firewall Shield is going to be giving you a lot of damage. Don't forget the 5% mod from the Firewall Shield, and the additional 1% mod. If you haven't got that, make sure you farm for it. That is 6% on top of the 7 base. So yeah, it's taking you to just shy of 13% of multiplicative damage per enemy in your cone, of which there is no cap. Yeah, so going up against multiple enemies is ideal for this kind of build. Carrying on, what weapons do you want to use? Or absolutely 100% recommend an Eagle Bearer. Again, for a weapon that, for a build that can proc so much damage, especially with Concussion, pairing the Eagle Bearer with Concussion is almost like having the old Eagle Bearer weapon damage buff when you get the headshot kill. It's basically the same thing, but you are using a backpack talent in order to get that. But yeah, you can shred through people, shred through teams when you have a proc of Concussion. It only takes 1 kill, even one random NPC that's across the map. Whip out your pistol, bang, 1 headshot on a red mob across the map with a crit headshot, and yeah, you are shitting on people. So, is there any other way you can build this other than the ways I suggested? Nah, not really, man. It is a simple, really simple. Get a blue piece, yeah, get a crit damage, and get a headshot damage roll, and you are done. You are sorted. And I have a. Hey, hello, what you doing, man? What the fuck? I'm trying to record a video, man. Don't interrupt. Say, please, can I shoot you? And I say, yes, no problem, you can shoot me. It's very rude, my friend, very rude. Anyway, as I was saying, guys, Ideally, you're going to want to put Fenris not on your chest piece, and the reason I say that is because of the talent swapping technique. You guys have seen a bit of that evidence in the video to begin with, the gameplay earlier. But long story short, you're going to want to organize, yeah, so if you go into your builds, press X on PC, sort your build by loadout. But essentially, all of your chest piece here are going to be loadout what current loadout, loadout 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you go to our loadouts right here, you can see I've got perfect efficient, 2, 3, 4, 5. Guy doesn't like me. Like, what are you getting rogue at me for, bruv? Cheers, farmer. That was really nice of you. Oh my god, rude people. As I was bloody saying, right, you're going to want to organize your chest pieces so that perfect efficient is in your slot right below this. So what happens is you take damage and you hold medkit on console and then go into your menu, or if you're on PC you just slam your finger on well, for me it's I and H, that's why I have inventory and medkit set to. So that would take you into your medkit, sorry, into your menu while medkitting, and then quickly change to this before the 3rd second. And then after that, if your Unbreakable has already procced, why should you then go back to Unbreakable? You are still in the menu for about a second, and you can... He's dead again. Like, guy's got problems, mate. Like, what's going on here? Bloody hell. Anyway, got some spectators here. I'm gonna interrupt me during my build video, bro. Rude, innit? Yeah, you're gonna want to switch to your Bellstone or your perfect efficient, and then you can essentially go talent shopping and select, if you have a adrenaline rush, you can put intimidate on for like 40-50 seconds, or if you don't have any other exotic, like you could put tardigrade on. Of course, make sure that your mod is a red mod so that you actually gain from it. You could even put ridge rays on for a moment. You could change to spotter if you're running a pulse on a team. You could change to trauma, which is actually probably the best thing to switch to, because especially if you have it on a Walker and Harris, which is universal damage regardless of what, you're essentially trading 10 crit chance for 5% additive damage, so you don't really lose that much damage, but then you gain the use of a 1 bullet blind to the head or 1 bullet bleed to the body. And this guy is going to go rogue again, I have a feeling. Hopefully he doesn't do it when I'm busy in the menu. What are you doing? What is this playtime? Like, you're not even new. He's running a Petrov chest. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know where these people get their information from, but you're watching the wrong YouTube videos. I tell you that, son. I mean, you've got crit damage on that as well, and yeah, okay, mate. Yeah, yeah. Whatever. As I was saying. But yeah, that's the talent swapping technique that I do urge you guys to incorporate into your gameplay. It's going to be really useful. You saw me save myself a few times after my Unbreakable had procced, changing to the blue, the exotic chest piece. The only problem with that is if you do change to this while you're solo, the armor regen is going to mess with the actual proc. For some reason, there is still the interaction where it messes up your shit and it won't proc for yourself if you receive high burst damage. It's a real big shame, but that's the way the game works. And yeah, there's not really much else to talk about, really. I mean, use the best assault rifle that you are, that you have or that you are best with. I do recommend the FAMAS. It is the highest burst damage AR, and I'm really enjoying the FAMAS. I'm pretty much these days only using the EB and the FAMAS with either the Orbit, Card, or D50. The Card is actually really good because you get 4 mods and you can put 20 crit chance on it, and is a more reliable, with the 18 rounds as opposed to the 6 from the pistol. But yeah, if you do want to proc the biggest finisher you do get an additional 10 crit damage and 5 crit chance over base finisher, which is only 30-30. I think that's pretty much it, guys. There's not really much to talk about. Yeah, run a decoy. If people are getting a bit awkward, too many big shields, you might want to put an EMP sticky bomb. But yeah, it's one of those things where try to not go into a server with an EMP sticky, because maybe other people are going to switch to it, and then one puts EMP sticky, one guy gets pissed off, pulls out a shield build, and then the whole server is fucked because, yeah, everyone switched to cheese. But for those of servers where people are just running, high-end damage builds, this is really great to compete with. Excellent damage to the head, similar damage to the body because the crit damage and your headshot damage is of a similar level. And let's quickly go rogue. Oh shit, turret! Look at that, my Unbreakable's procced. Medkit menu, let's go shopping. I should have this on a different loadout, my trauma, but I've since changed it. Oh, look at that, dicky drone. 3 damage. Hello? Yeah, bit awkward sometimes. Do that. Cover bounce with the shield. Get Pika's advantage. Beamed. All heads. Easy kill. Got a concussion proc and a finisher proc. That guy's got no chance whatsoever. Very easy kills. And I could probably do this gameplay for another 10 minutes, but I've done 14 minutes of talking. I've got 11 in the intro. That's 25 minutes for the video. That has got to be it, guys. Thank you for watching. And yeah, catch you guys in another one in a bit.